All right. That's live. And this one's live. You see me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We are live again for our third stream in a row. Please, if you're here, like the stream, repost it, comment something, put something in the chat. Chat should be working for everyone now, so it shouldn't just be verified or subscribers. I think I fixed that all. Okay, everything looks like it's working. Oh my gosh. Let's pin this to my profile. All right. And also I fixed it so if you're on desktop, it's no longer like a weird vertical. It's actually gonna work for you if you're on desktop now, where it's gonna be like a normal stream. I didn't realize that X did that for streams. If it's like the normal vertical, it'll rotate it for you properly. Before I had it where I thought it didn't do that before, because I've streamed on X way back, like when it first went live, and it did not work the same that it did now. But good morning, everyone. Welcome to the third ever Maniac stream. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, we are in a really weird time of crypto. I don't know if you've been paying attention to CT, but on CT, there's been the Andrew Tate weird stuff going on, the Ansem arguing with him. There's been the Iggy Azalea, the Mother Coin, and like all this celebrity stuff that's happening when it comes to Solana meme coins. And it's been weird, like having all these like big and Caitlyn Jenner, and I'm pretty sure Jakey is like actually with Jenner now. He was hinting that in one of his live streams that he was doing, but it's been weird. I don't know how I feel about all these celebrities coming and making coins and like doing stuff on Solana. I mean, they have crazy. I mean, I think if you combine like Iggy Azalea, Caitlyn Jenner, Andrew Tate, that's like almost 10 million people that are viewing their profiles, that which he's talking about Solana and crypto and meme coins that's happening on it. But I don't know if it's a good thing or just puts a bad light on Solana meme coins and Solana itself. But I want to know what you guys put in the chat if you're able to. What are your feelings about all these celebrities coming and making coins? Does it make you mad? Do you like it? Do you think it brings adoption? Or do you think it actually just takes liquidity away from the ecosystem? Like it actually hurts more than helps. I think it helps in some ways, but also hurts because people looking out or people looking into Solana that aren't yet maybe invested in, and Solana already has the bad rep, or crypto itself already has the bad rep of like scam coins and stuff. This kind of gives, to me, it feels like it gives a little validity to their argument of like, oh, it's just a bunch of scams and a joke, because that's how everyone's treating it right now, especially these celebrities that are coming in, making joke coins, pumping it, right, making a ton of money. The people that are investing in it, some people made like millions of dollars with super small amounts of money. And I think it I don't know, I think it like the people investing, it helps, right? They make a ton of money quickly, but the people looking in are like, oh yeah, it proves my point, this is all a scam, like this is all a joke. And I don't love that aspect, that people might be feeling that way with all these celebrities and what they're doing. But yeah, let me know what you guys feel about it. Please, again, like the stream. If you're on X, if you're on YouTube, give it a like, and comment on it. Like, good morning. Just give me a good morning comment, and that'd be great. It just really helps the stream, really helps push us out there, and anything really, we really appreciate it today. And I'm excited to get into the technical analysis on Solana, because we had a dip. And on Monday, we talked about that when it came to Solana technical analysis. We were expecting a dip because we saw a bearish pennant that was going on the chart. And I mentioned that, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing a bearish pennant, which bearish pennant is a continuation pattern, which would mean Solana goes lower. But how low will it go, right? How low does it go? How low can it go? So stupid. That was stupid. But yeah, I want to see how low does it go, what kind of opportunity we have this morning on the charts. And so yeah, let's get into some technical analysis and see what the charts are doing. All right, and today I'm gonna be adding in an indicator, the MACD. The MACD is a super strong indicator. I really like it. And today we're only focusing in on Solana. We're not going to focus in on JUP and Bonk. I'm solely looking at Solana and what Solana is doing today. So let's get into it. Let me make sure my screen sharing properly. Yep. Nice. It's all good. Let's do a little ray here. So trend line still up. We haven't broken this trend line on Solana yet. Okay. And there's a good amount of support here, right where those double matching candles. I forget what this is called on this pattern, where the candles of bodies are literally exactly like the Twin Towers looking candles. But there's good support right there at 145. So yesterday Solana went all the way down to $145.68. That was a pretty good dip, because when we were looking at it on Monday, Solana was sitting at over 160. It was sitting between like 158, right? 156, and then all the way up to 162. And now that was like a $20 drop on Solana on that day. Let's put a ray on the close of yesterday's candle. Let's get this a little tighter. Okay, let's put a ray on the close. Let's put a ray here. Make it blue. Let's go a little translucent. All right. And I also want to put some rays on support and resistance points. Support and resistance points are, if you're not familiar with that term, but a specific dollar amount where, let's make that green. Or a specific dollar amount where price is rejected off of that and either goes up or down, right? So if it's support, price touches that and then rejects off and bounce up. Here's a strong support point, which was 120. And then we also have, it seems here we have a pretty good support in this area, but I'm not going to mark that one. I'm going to mark up here this resistance point. Okay. We got resistance. We got resistance up here. Okay. We got support. I am going to put a ray on this support line. Let's do it. Support here. See if price ever touches that low. Okay. Let's fix this. That's not totally accurate. Right about there. So price is currently above the open, above the close of yesterday's candle. Oh wait, sorry, I'm dumb. The close of a red candle is down at the bottom. It's way above. So if you're not aware, when you're looking at a candle, if it's a red candle, the close of that candle is on the bottom. And if you're looking at a green candle, the close of that candle is at the top. So they're opposite, right? So the open of this red candle was here, and then the close was down here. The open of this green candle was down here, and the close of that candle is up here. So if you're not aware of that, that is how you read one of those candles properly in regards to the open and close positions. And so we are way above the close of yesterday's candle. And now let's go down to a lower time frame, the 4-hour. So when you go down to this 4-hour, we're at consolidation, fake out, pump down, Ooh, in the 4 hour, I can see right here. Let's get my little brush. In the 4 hour, you can see right here, the white line here is about to cross the red line here. So if those cross, that is a bearish signal, right? We know if the 21-day crosses the 500 or the 500, the 200-day moving average, bearish signal, and the white line is currently below the 50-day moving average, another bearish signal. So we might be going lower here, especially if this momentum here fails to make a higher high, then that is definitely also a bearish signal that we might be going lower. Let's see. Okay. Let's make an array here of this. Let me zoom in here. So that's kind of the trend line right now. Let me change this to yellow because that's a trend line of that down momentum. We could even go all the way up to this one. That's probably more accurate. 2 touching points. Yeah, that's more accurate. Sorry, that was a bad trend line. That's a better trend line. There we go. Okay, so if I were in, for me, I think the price is going to continue in a downward momentum. And I would want to see price test this trend line here and then see what it does off this support. Because I think we're in a little bit of a downtrend, especially with these moving averages crossing and potentially all three crossing over each other. Very bearish signal. And then if you look down here on the MACD, right? This is the MACD down here. You got a little bit of upward momentum on the MACD. To me, it's nothing big. So these lines I have are indicators for the MACD. This is my 4-hour line. This is my 1-hour line. So if the MACD on the 4-hour time frame is down here, that tells me that it's going to bounce up and give me a really good long momentum, like right here, right? This is an indicator for me that it's a good long opportunity when the 4-hour MACD is touching all the way down here, because then you get a really good momentum, right? You get this kind of bullish momentum, and then it failed and actually got pushed down even further again. But I'm looking on the MACD that I want to see the 4-hour MACD lines touching all the way down on this blue line. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Nice. Welcome in. We're now at 22 people on the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Please like it, repost it, comment. Do you think Solana will go lower? Do you think we could even go as low as $120? Or do you think we'll test 140, like right around this 140 mark, and then bounce off that and then continue this bull movement? What do you think? Do you think we're going lower, or do you think we might be going higher? I think we're getting indicators that we might be going lower. Okay, so now we're looking at the Solana 1-hour time frame. And on the 1 hour, all three of the moving averages you can see are crossed, but they are showing, the 21-day is showing a bend upwards. And the MACD is showing on the 1 hour that it is climbing up and got some good strong momentum on the MACD. But again, for me, I made this pink line for a reason, is because I really like it when the MACD touches that pink line, and then that shows me a strong indication if we're going to go lower or if it continues to rise. So I think we got some momentum here, maybe for the rest of the day, for price to maybe rise, touch trend line. And then if the 1 hour MACD is able to touch that pink line, we will see a correction downward to even further. Okay, let me make another trend line here on this, because it looks like we're almost making a higher high here on the 1 hour, but we'll do another trend line. do this trend line. Okay. Nice, 2 more. Okay. We have a bearish engulfing candle too. Another bearish indicator. But I think we still got to see where it's going. Now this is where I like to get into my favorite time frames, the 15, the 5, and the 1. The 15, the 5, and the 1 for me show me where and if I'm going to actually take a trade today. For me, I think right now it's not an optimal time to take a trade. I think we'd want price to touch up here on this trend line here. Because I think there's still, like on the MACD, you can see it's still climbing on the 1 hour and a lot of big momentum. So I think we might be going lower, and I would want to see it test the trend line and see if that gives us an opportunity for a short position. So let's see the 15. Oh, the 15 might be actually popping out of this trend. Oh yeah, in the 15 you got the 21 day over the 50. The MACD is actually okay, so this is actually a key point for me on the MACD. So this yellow line here, if I ever see the MACD in the 15-minute time frame above that orangish yellow line, and I see it crossing to the down, I know that it has potential to go way farther down. And I'll show you an example of what I mean. In the past, when the 15 has crossed that yellow line and moved downwards, it moves in a big motion downward on the MACD. Like you can see here, it's above the yellow, moves all the way down to the other side of this yellow. Right over here, touch the yellow line, big movement down. For me over here, right? This is like kind of like, this is a past position on the MACD, but this is what our current position looks like, right? Cross the yellow, a big cross above the yellow, big movement down, big movement back up, and then again another big movement back down on the MACD. So anytime I see the MACD on the 15-minute above that yellow, I know there's potentially a big opportunity for a short position. And so I'm actually liking this because this looks like it actually might give us an opportunity for a short position. Let's see. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, nope. Let's put that back. Let's make sure I didn't mess anything up. Okay. Let's do this. Boom. Soul websites. And if you're ever wondering where I do my trades, one of the websites I do my trades is flash.trade and then also Jupiter. So if you're ever wondering where the heck I do my trades at, it's Flash Trade or also Jupiter Exchange, which let me put them in the chat actually. I'll put them in right now. I'll put their profiles. Can I do it in the chat? Let's see. At Jupiter. No, I can't. I'll put their exact at Jupiter Exchange. I'm putting them in the chat right now, and then Flash Trade. And then at Flash Trade _. So those two profiles I just put in the chat are the two exchanges that I actually do my live trading on. So those are where I do leverage trading, my futures trading. When it comes to Solana, I mean, Flash Trade, you can do Solana, you can do Bonk, you can do JUP, you can do Dub, like a whole bunch of coins you can actually leverage trade on there. Where Jupiter, you can only leverage trade Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin are the only 3 coins you can leverage trade on Jupiter. But yeah, I see an opportunity here for a short position. Yeah. the 5-minute is about to cross the 0, but it looks like it might bounce off the 0 and give us another momentum up. Let's see. Let's go back to the 15. I guess what I am seeing here is that the 15, the 21 is just moving above the 50, is rapidly moving towards the 200-day moving average. So maybe we're not going to get a short opportunity here. Especially seeing what Solana does right here. Here, let's make a circle on the position I'm talking about. Right here. This is a key point, right? So this trend line, price seems to be respecting that trend line, which would indicate that it might be moving up towards this trend line over here. But if price disrespects that trend line, right, and does not want to do that, and if price actually went back underneath this trend line, we would then see an opportunity for a short position. But the 5-minute tends to indicate that it's in a strong bullish momentum. And on the MACD, it looks like that short momentum did not last very long. Like, it was actually weak. Like, that movement downwards was not very strong as it might seem. Am I in the right? Yeah, I'm in the right chart. Huh. Let's see the 1 minute. The 1 minute is moving down here. So this is my 1 minute MACD indicators. It touched here, had a good movement upwards. Let's see. So this is now that little circle that we mentioned, but like all the micro timelines of what it was doing. So the 1 minute is kind of indicating potentially a bearish movement, because now this 21-day moving average is below the 50, kind of giving us a curve towards the down. And the MACD looks like it might be crossing the 1 minute back downwards towards this green line, but we will see. Okay, so with what I'm looking at right now, this is what I would want to see. So if you're looking at this and maybe you're looking even for a trade today, and none of this is financial advice, this is all educational content of what I'm trying to do here. I'm not trying to tell you where exactly to do your trade. I'm just telling you as my education that I'm learning, and I'm just trying to allow this to be a teaching opportunity for you guys of what do I look at when I'm looking at the charts. I'm looking at where's the most optimal opportunity for a trade. And for me, I see here that price broke out of the trend, retested, and popped off that and gave really good momentum on the 1 minute. Then it went back down, made a higher low. Then you have like this weird consolidation here of nothing happening. Price almost testing the trend line again, but then it bounced off, went upwards. And so for me, now that I see the 21-day moving average at below the 50 on the 1 minute, I would want to see price touch this trend line, this yellow trend line, or let's go back to a bigger time frame. So I'd want to see price touch this trend line, or if it doesn't ever touch this trend line again, I'd want to see it move up to here and see if it touches that trend line. And then that gives you good opportunity for the most optimal opportunity for a movement down or upward. And I think what we might see today in the day candle, right where we were, if we go back to the day candle, let's zoom in on that. This day candle might have most of its momentum gone. Like, that's a big movement up for the day, and there's 7.5 hours left on that day candle, right? So we've had it for 16 hours or 15 hours. This day candle has been going, and it's getting close to its last little leg, and I don't think that candle's moving upward in much further. And I think that we would see continuation of this downward momentum, right? Which ideally we would see this day trend right there, that downward day trend. That's where we want to see price touch, because then that gives us an opportunity for a short position potentially where price would test this support, or if price breaks out of this trend, then we know if price breaks out. Oh, I hate it when it does this. There we go. If price breaks out and above this trend line, we might see price touch this resistance point, which that's a great opportunity for a long. So that's why I want to wait for price to either touch this trend or this trend, and then see what price is doing at the trend line and see if that gives me a long or a short opportunity. So it's better to be patient than to rush into a trade, because you don't always have to be in a trade. So let's get back down to the lower time frames. So what I would do in this situation is I would set an alert on this trend once per bar close. Sol touching bottom trend line. And then over here, set an alert on here. Top trend line. Okay, so now I have alerts on those things. So if price ever touches once per bar, so like every time the bar is going and touches that line, I get alerted. And now I don't have to sit here and stare at the charts. I just wait for the alert, and then I go to the charts and look what is going on. Do I have a short opportunity or do I have a long opportunity? And then I base my trades off of that, off of what is price doing. And then I use the lower time frames like the 5 minute and the 1 minute to snipe my entry and get the best possible entry on that trade. All right, let's see. Nice, we got 32 people on the live stream right now, and we got, let's see what we got on YouTube. Oh yeah, we've had 7 viewers on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for being here. Please like and repost. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what we've been doing, but we live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do technical analysis on Solana. We also look at coins like JUP and Bonk and do technical analysis on that. But today I really wanted to focus in on Solana, because Solana did some funky price movement over these last couple of days, which we're able to talk about and kind of predict on Monday that we expected price to move downward. And so we're hoping that these live streams, when we're doing the technical analysis, help you learn and understand how to do your technical analysis the best way possible. And also, as I'm learning, I'm taking you through my learning journey of what I'm watching, what I'm expecting, and what I'm looking for as I'm doing my technical analysis for Solana, JUP, Bonk. And really, when you're doing technical analysis for any coin, it works for anything. Stocks, meme coins. It works for other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Like, technical analysis is not specific to the item you're trading. It's a very broad like language. It works in any kind of commodity or stock or forex or cryptocurrency that you can use it in any way you want to trade. And so the goal of our stream is not to give you financial advice or not to show you where to put your buy signals or sell signals or anything like that. It's to show you how can you read the story of what buyers and sellers are doing, and then you can make your own. Like, we want to give you the tools so you can go do your own trades and you can go make your own money and not have to rely on me. Like, I want to teach you guys how to trade, how to understand Solana, and also we can talk about some of the Solana topics like we were talking about earlier about Andrew Tate and the celebrities of what is going on in the space. They've been doing some crazy stuff. Like, there's been a lot of coins like the Top G coin or the RNT coin, which I'm not going to say what that name is, or Mother coin, and was Caitlyn Jenner's coin. For the new people that just came in, I would love to know your understanding of how do you feel about all these celebrities coming into Solana and creating coins. Are you bullish on it? Are you bearish on it? What are your feelings? Put it in the chat. If you're on X or YouTube, throw it in the chat of how do you feel about what they're doing. Didn't know that. Bottom right candle and close of the candle. Top of green is closed. Cheddar Rat. Thank you, Cheddar Rat. Were you Cheddar Rat? No? Okay. I was like, who's Cheddar Rat? I haven't seen Cheddar Rat. Cheddar Rat was on the YouTube and made some comments. As you can see on the 15-minute here on the screen share that we're doing, right? We're still in the screen share. Yep. We see price is getting really close to testing this trend line. But yeah, how do you guys feel about the celebrity coins? Some of them I wish, like the mother coin, I wish I was in that coin when it came out as quickly as it did. I totally missed that opportunity. I did not see that until it was like kind of already too late. But who was able to see mother coin and actually invest in that one? Because I did not. Let's look at that real quick. I'm gonna go to Bird Eye. So you got mother. Let's make sure we're looking at the right one. There's so many. My guess is this one, Mother Iggy. I think this one's it. So this is the day chart on Mother. This one went insane. So it's sitting at currently a market cap of $185 million. And people were able to make an absolute bag on this one. Like if you were able to buy down here, let's see. What's that price range? You were able to buy in this little consolidation area. Let's just say it's right there. That's a 2,552% return. If you're able to be early on Mother, you made 2,500% return on your money. That's the fun part about these meme coins, is because they really can pump and you can really make a good amount of money on these little meme coins with like $100. Like if you put in $100 in this coin at an early position, you're making a very nice return. But also just as quickly as it pumps, it can dump, right? It's those crazy meme coins. You're kind of reliant on whoever created it to pump it for you. And Mother was one of those that has been really ripping. You got Thread Guy who did a podcast with him and he got a ton of lashback for wanting to do podcasts with like Andrew Tate, doing podcasts with Iggy. And there's definitely a heavy like teeter on whichever side you think is best. Do you think these celebrities are good for the ecosystem, or do you think they're bad? Personally, right now, I don't think they're great. It feels like to me, with these meme coins, with these celebrities, it feels like the 2021 when like Saturday Night Live was talking about Bored Ape Yacht Clubs. Saturday Night Live and all these celebrities were buying CryptoPunks and buying Bored Ape Yacht Club, you know, and investing in all these NFTs, and NFTs were getting talked about all over like normal streams. What is that called? News streams. Like television was talking about Bored Ape Yacht Club. It feels like that to me. This meme coin movement with all these celebrities feels like that, where it's almost like a top signal, which I don't think it is a top signal, but I don't think it's very healthy or a very like bullish move on our part. What I do hope is that it shows a light on the blockchain itself, right? That people don't focus in on the meme coin Mother or Top G or whatever it was. I hope they focus in on Solana, the ecosystem that's actually getting amazing things built on it, not the crappy stuff that's getting done on it, like these stupid meme coins that are pumping and dumping and whatever it is. Because what I think it could show is that with the Bitcoin halving that just happened and all those ETFs that are going on, it could show massive potential for new investors that are coming on, a new adoption into cryptocurrencies when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, which I think are the top 3 coins. I think Solana is the best blockchain in the world. I think Bitcoin is the best store of value, right? Like it's always going to have that worth. And Ethereum, I think, has a strong developer community, and also has a very strong just community in general. Like they just got all their ETFs approved. I'm sure the Ethereum community is actually absolutely stoked about what is going on for the future of Ethereum. And for me, it just is like foreshadowing for what will come for Solana. Like the day Solana gets an ETF will be amazing. I believe it will come. It's just a matter of time. I don't think it's very close. I think Solana's got a lot of growth and a lot of time to show its worth, but it's a top 5 coin. And we were last Monday, we were showing that we bought it at $8.25 in the worst time of Solana, where everyone was saying it's dead, it's worthless, there's no point in even owning Solana. And I'm here for the long run, because I think Solana will one day be a 4-figure coin. I think potentially in this next cycle, we see Solana breaking new all-time highs in the next maybe year or two, because that's usually how long it takes for a coin to reach its new all-time high after Bitcoin halving. Once Bitcoin halving happens, many coins begin to skyrocket to their all-time highs, but a lot of times we see a correction before we see that pump. And as you can see on the Solana chart, on the day chart, right, when you go back, let's I don't want to hide. Let's hide my drawings real quick. Hide drawings. As you can see, Solana is I need some of those drawings. Solana is making its way down to test this trend line, right? This is the day trend. Let's zoom out. Let's make this one hard to see. There we go. Let's make it hard to see, so you're not looking at all these. There you go. So this is the trend that Solana has been going on ever since we got down from its really lows, right? It's making higher highs, touching the trend line. Consolidation, made a higher high, going again to that trend line. And then I think once we touch this trend line, we're going to see a moveward up. And there's only there's only 3 points of resistance once we touch this trend line again, if it does move in that upward direction. Only 3 more points of resistance, and then we find price discovery. Or actually, then our next point of resistance would be the all-time high of like 260. But I'm excited to see the day, however soon it comes, if it's in the next week or in the next month, when we test this trend line again, because I think we're going to get a nice bullish movement upwards, back to 187, and then potentially back to the $200 amount of Solana, because we saw that for a very brief second, and then we saw a big correction downwards. So we're creeping our way back up to the $200 mark. Guys, today I think I'm making this stream short. We're about 40 minutes in, 50 minutes into the stream, and I think I'm gonna make this one a little short today because I got a lot of stuff to do. This Wednesdays are kind of like a shorter day for me in regards to what I do with Soul Maniac, because I can only work until about noon, and I have some meetings and stuff to do today, so I don't think I'm gonna be streaming for much longer. But my guess, to close off this stream, to kind of close off my synopsis of what I think is going to happen in the short term. Let's make these bold again. Let's make these bold again. What I want to see for today is I want to see what price does on this trend line. If it bounces off and rejects, which it looks like it's doing, it has a double test on the 15-minute almost, right? Really close to testing that. And I want to see what it does here. If it goes below, begins to move below this, we're going lower. But if it continues to bounce off this trend line, we're going to go up here to test this trend line. And like I showed you guys, put alerts so you don't have to stare at the charts. Let the charts do the work for you, and let let the technology that we have, which I use TradingView, give you the alerts when you need it, because you don't need to stay here and just be stuck to a screen. That's never fun. So guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. That's all I have for you this morning. We're gonna start brainstorming on how to add more to the streams so we can make it more fun, more enjoyable, not just me sitting here and doing technical analysis, which I'm sure is valuable, and I'm sure a lot of people like that. But I also want to add some things. Maybe we do some giveaways. Maybe we do I do want to get special guests on here. Maybe do some better news coverage, like on the trending topics, like all the celebrity coins and stuff like that. But there's things that we're brainstorming to make this stream better. But thank you again so much for being a part of the Soul Maniac stream this morning, the Markets with Maniac. Again, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. And we will see you on Friday, which is our next stream, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And that's all I have for you today. So